Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers for your daily dosage of all the news updates and transfers roundup regarding Football Club Barcelona. In today's episode, we will talk about a very important issue as Barca's prodigy Pedri Gonzalez might have surprised the footballing community, but the club are very concerned that he may be run to the ground due to over-exhaustion. On the other hand, players such as Miralem Pjanic and Samuel Umtiti prepare to be offloaded to make way for new signings, while a young Danish player pops up on Barca's radar alongside many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. Now we have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. For the first news update of the day, we have the results of the Spanish national team from the Euros. Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets and Pedri Gonzalez started for Spain in the Euro 2020 quarter-final game with Switzerland. Eric Garcia was on the bench. Spain beat Switzerland on penalties. Alba played the whole game and caused a Switzerland own goal, although I believe that goal should have been awarded to Jordi Alba. Busquets played the whole game as well but missed his penalty. Pedri played 119 minutes and was replaced by Rodri. As for our rivals, who dreamt of Spain's defeat just because Luis Enrique did not include any players from the team, they need to keep on dreaming. According to a recent statistic published by Opta, at the age of 18 years and 219 days, Pedri Gonzalez is the second European player in major tournament history to start as many as 5 matches at 18 years old or below. However, Spanish publication Sport reports that within Barcelona, there is concern about Pedri's physical level after playing so many games. The primary concern is even bigger when thinking about the midfielder's mental fatigue. Having played almost 70 games in this season, his life has changed a lot over the past year. In his latest interview with Marca, former coach of Pedri and current Las Palmas manager Pepe Mel said that Real Madrid were very interested in Pedri and for him it was a mistake that they did not sign him. Real Betis were also interested in him but in the end Barca picked him up. Moving on to the next one, we have an update regarding the contract renewal situation of Lionel Messi. Top-tier journalist Alex Pintaniel states that the reports that Jorge Messi, the father and agent of Lionel Messi, met with PSG are not true. All the most reliable journalists have confirmed that Messi is closed in Barcelona and his contract is also closed. The club has tranquility. Messi only wants to renew his deal at Barca and he is not contemplating any other option. Interestingly, another report states that according to the ranking companies, Leo Messi is the leading candidate to win the Ballon d'Or 2021. Right now, the winning ratios stand at 2.25 for Messi, while for Kevin De Bruyne, it is 5.5. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe, Kante and Lewandowski are all ranked at 6. Looks like unless something really bad and unexpected happens, Leo is all set to win his 7th Ballon d'Or. Next up, Spanish outlet La Esportiu de Catalunya reports that Barca have 8 strikers on the team. 4 of them are untouchable: Messi, Aguero, Depay and Ansu Fati. With Messi's renewal, about 200 million euros will have to be freed to comply with the La Liga regulations. Moving on to the next news update, Spanish publication Goal reports that President Joan Laporta in the end had decided not to meet with Javier Tebas last day. Laporta was at the Camp Nou offices and he sent a message of tranquility regarding Messi once again. He said that Barca will definitely find a formula for Messi to continue at the club. Next up, according to a report published by sports data website Wisecout, PSG's Kylian Mbappe is the player with the most number of attempted dribbles, which stands at 35 during the Euro 2020, just 2 more than Martin Braithwaite. Interestingly, Braithwaite's success rate is 80%, while Mbappe's rate is just 57%. Cristiano Ronaldo, who has attempted 20 dribbles, has a success rate of less than 50%. Going to the next one, we have some great news as top-tier journalist Luis Fernando Rojo reports that after months, Ansu Fati is now feeling good again and aims to regain the form that he had before he got injured. He will be ready to take part in the preseason with his teammates. He will train alone at first but gradually get more involved with the group. The report further states that Fati has recovered from his injury completely and has been given the green light from the doctors to start training with the first team from the 12th of July. He will be available for the preseason and is 100% ready. In a similar report, reliable journalist Gabriel Sanz states that 2 months after his recent surgery, Ansu Fati's environment is optimistic about his return. They say that the evolution is good and he should be back for the preseason on the 12th of July. It could either be in the gym or in specific training sessions. Looks like we have our golden boy back once again, Coolers. Let's go! For the next one, we have official confirmation by the club that Jonathan Giraldez has been appointed as the new coach of Barça Femení, replacing Luis Cortés. Talking about the preseason and managers, journalist Moises Llorens reports that Koeman was at his office today at the Ciutat Esportiva to prepare for the next season. The coach is already looking for new formulas to apply and is excited for the preseason that gets underway this month from the 12th of July. Moving on to the following news update, we have a report by reliable journalist Javier Lemus. It states that Gerard Piqué has reached an agreement with Barca on a pay cut. The player understands the financial situation of the club and is willing to play for reduced salaries. That concludes today's news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section, in at number 1, we have a report by journalist Fernando Polo. It states that Barcelona have informed Samuel Umtiti and Miralem Pjanic that they are not in Koeman's plans and they will be offloaded before the beginning of the next season. The report further states that Pjanic knows that he must leave in this summer, and although he likes a return to Juventus very much, he is also open to other offers. As for Coutinho, Barca want a transfer or a swap deal, but they are still waiting for him to recover so that the interested teams know that he is fit to play. As for the current centre-back situation, Sport reports that in case both Samuel Umtiti and Clement Lenglet depart, Barca would look to sign a centre-back. But Aymeric Laporte is losing his value as Barca wants someone younger. Signing Matthijs de Ligt right now is practically impossible, so that means Barca will have to look elsewhere. Moving on to the following transfer update, we have a report by reliable transfer insider Tony Juan Martí. It states that Barca have asked about Sandro Tonali in the recent weeks and the midfielder also likes Barcelona. However, it is impossible considering the financial situation of the club and also because AC Milan are one step away from signing the player. Next up, Spanish publication Sport reports that Barca are interested in signing Dani Olmo. The return of the former La Masia graduate to Spain is closer. Real Madrid are also interested in signing him. However, the player might just prefer Barcelona because of his attachment with the La Masia. Moving on to the next transfer update, we have a report by Italian news outlet Tuttosport. It states that Coutinho's agent Kia Joorabchian has offered his client to several teams that will play Champions League football in the next season, and one of the clubs he has contacted is AC Milan, who need an attacking midfielder after Çalhanoglu's departure. Barca want to get rid of Coutinho's massive wages, and a loan deal is not ruled out. As for the situation of Junior Firpo, RAC1 reports that the negotiations for the player with Leeds are in its final stages. The club hope to announce it on Monday or on Tuesday next week. Going to the next transfer update, ever-reliable transfer insider Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Sergio Busquets will indeed stay at Barcelona in this season. However, he does not rule out moving to the MLS in 2022. For the following transfer update, we have a report by Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo. It states that Barcelona are interested in Mikkel Damsgaard, who has been excellent at the Euros for Denmark. Sampdoria would ask for over 30 million euros, which seems unaffordable for Barca as of now. AC Milan are also interested in the player. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all, and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please viewers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.